Hours of the day, certainly the report on M Live. Answer Khan, Holland back with or without a contract. Whatever the bleep that means. Blashill back. Getting your responses to that. Number of people pining for Stevie Y, who's got 1 year left in Tampa. I just don't believe that'll happen. I think it's a fantasy. I happen to agree with this person. Guy brought up Brendan Shanahan. Why the hell would Shanny leave the New York of Canada, where he's got Austin Matthews and he's got a good thing going up there? Come on now. He ain't coming down here. Ticket text. Quinn can turn around the entire offseason by making an offer on OBJ. Good luck. Please, you can't even sign a free agent anybody knows about. Now you're ready to go out, make a bold trade like Costner in draft day, and pay a receiver $20 million a year? I doubt it. Kenny Holland is now Joe Dumars 2.0. Yeah, that's another classic. And I said it. Joe should have walked away. Minute Karen took this team over, Joe should have walked. I will not be partisan to this. But he didn't. He sat here and let it rot. You know what the sick part is? 12 years later, 10 years later, look where we are. You know how bad you got to be in the NBA? They haven't won a playoff game in a decade. Not a game. Forget a series. Not a game. You've been to the playoffs once. You are the Sacramento Kings. Congratulations. Question. Want to mix this in. BSPN had a simple, matter-of-fact statement regarding the Final Four, and I want to read this to you and have a little discussion, just to kind of break away from the Holland stuff ever so briefly. Quote, regarding the Final Four, 3 blue bloods and 1 miracle make up the Final Four that no one saw coming. 3 blue bloods, 1 miracle. Well, the miracle's Loyola. Villanova, Kansas, Michigan. BSPN says those are 3 blue bloods. I wanted to have a conversation with you about it because I don't think it's just Michigan. I don't think Villanova's a blue blood. See, when people talk about the elite, the blue blood programs, I don't think there's very many at all. Like, if you want to be a blue blood program, what are the criteria as a fan? I have my own. And I will list them out. I just want to give you an opportunity to talk about it. That's not a shot saying someone's not a blue blood. Like, to me, you think blue blood, you think Duke. Coach K's got 5 national titles. He's got 12 Final Fours. They're in it to win it every damn year, seemingly. And they've done it for, let's say, 20, 30, almost 40 years. Okay? That's a blue blood. Kansas. It's a blue blood. North Carolina. Blue blood. Kentucky. Blue blood. But outside of that, I don't know. Like, I'll give you an example. UCLA is not a blue blood.
They're fringe.
No, there ain't no fringe. In my world, they're out.
They're on the outside looking in.
You're not exhuming John Wooden's body. They are not a major factor year in, year out. They're not. Couple of Final Four runs. Had the 1 title in 96, I believe. Outside of that, Mike, been a lot of lean years. Okay? Now, to me, the ones I named, that's it.
Michigan State would be there
not a blue blood.
With UCLA.
Not a blue blood.
Michigan State would be on the outside. Just
outside looking in. Arizona, outside looking in. I truly believe it's silly, but again, it's BSPN. I don't think Nova's a blue blood. Look, man, Villanova went away for a very long time. Now, they got Ed Pinckney in 85. I get it. Jay Wright has built a machine to where now, last 5-6 years, I feel like they're more legit. Remember, Jay Wright had some struggles in the tournament. Now, they won one of the great finals I've ever seen. They may win another title this year. Bottom line is, if you want to be a blue blood, don't you need to do it for, 30 years? 40 years?
Well, history is a big part of what makes a blue blood. The history of the program, but I also think that the brand and the fan base factors into a blue blood. When you think of a blue blood program, you think of a program that's established in tradition and history and has a big, rabid fan base. You know what I mean? And it just goes to the question of, is a blue blood a school or is it a program by program? And you'd have to say program by program, meaning Michigan's a blue blood in football, but not in basketball. You could say Duke certainly is in basketball and isn't in football.
How the hell does Michigan get blue blood status in football? They've won one national title since World War II.
Because of the brand and the fan base and the history.
Go to hell. No, you got to win.
I think the fan base is a huge part of what makes up a blue blood.
You must win.
Winningest program all time, Mike. Come on.
Yeah, they racked up a ton of wins before black people were allowed to play.
I knew you'd
Congratulations. Hang a banner.
I knew you'd like that line.
We were the greatest white team of the 1910s. Team of the decade. Come on, dude. I'm saying in basketball, you can't throw around the term blue blood lightly. Yeah. Here's your highlight reel for Michigan football. Amelia Earhart crossed the Pacific Ocean today. There's your headlines. Indoor plumbing hits New York City. Women allowed to vote. Major news. Michigan beats Notre Dame 12-10. The first automobile rolls off the line in the Henry Ford plant. In other news, the Michigan football team beat the Windsor Surgeons Club 3-2.
They're calling this the Great Depression. Michigan wins 49-10.
Michigan drops a tough one only because Michigan State decided to get black players from Texas. 13-12. All right. Stop. Come on.
Well, I'm pulling up an article.
I'm just saying, if you want to be a blue blood, national titles. If you don't pass that criteria, I don't care about the rest of what you're saying.
What you got, Tom?
ESPN posted an article in 2016. They listed 8 programs, college football programs, as blue bloods.
Oh, let me hear this.
Quickly. Alabama.
1.
Notre Dame.
No. Whoa. What has Notre Dame done in 30 years?
Here's their description. Again, this is from August 2016.
They don't care about BSPN. They can barely get facts right.
It's hard to argue with the highest all-time winning percentage in all of college football, which is the perch on which Notre Dame sits. Irish have won more than 73% of their games. They've also won 8 national titles, 7 Heisman Trophy winners.
All right, listen.
History plays into it.
But Notre Dame's titles came in the 70s and 80s a little bit at least. I can live with some of that.
Okay, Ohio State.
That's 3.
Oklahoma.
4.
USC.
Every year they're overrated. Okay, fine. 5.
Michigan.
No.
Texas.
Again,
I don't know about history.
That. Take your brand and shove it right up your nose.
And the 8th team, Nebraska, they listed.
Nebraska's not a blue blood. Nebraska's a has-been. Nebraska's the pair of underwear, the boxers that got so worn you threw them in the garbage.
Let's establish the criteria then for a blue blood.
Win national titles.
So it's simply national titles.
Consistently, multiply. That's it.
Just for giggles, I'll say, let's read the description from Michigan. The Wolverines fall short of their fellow Blue Bloods in national championships with only 2.
Hello.
Okay. But while Notre Dame has the best winning percentage, Michigan has won more games overall.
It's because they started playing football before anybody else.
Than anyone else.
Jesus, they were good. They were going into Sterling Heights and playing the community center. 1870. Go look at those wins.
Okay, and I agree, winning's part of it. But when you think of Blue Bloods, don't you also think of a brand, of a fan base?
No.
That's what it means.
No, because it all listen, basketball was the question. BSPN says Final Four, 3 Blue Bloods, 1 Miracle. I'm sorry. Michigan and Nova, not blue bloods. Kansas, a blue blood.
Yes.
Loyola, we know what they are. Cinderella. Now, Michigan is certainly a very good basketball program that John Beilein has resurrected. But blue blood status does not extend beyond rarefied air. Duke is a blue blood. North Carolina, Kansas, Kentucky. I don't even have UCLA as a blue blood.
They'd be probably just on the outside.
Yeah, but Mike, you're in the swimming pool or you're on the beach chair.
No, I would agree. UCLA and Michigan State are just on the outside of. I think Michigan State would be close.
Just take us out of all consideration. You know what? To hell, we're going to play in the NAIA. Just get rid of us.
What about Indiana?
Oh, go to hell with that.
I'm reading a 24/7 sports article about basketball blue bloods, and they listed UNC, Kentucky, Kansas, Duke, and then they said fringe, UCLA, Villanova, Michigan State.
There is no fringe. You are in or you are out.
UConn is also another one getting mentioned, too.
UConn? Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, I got Kevin Ollie on line 10. That's going to be an awesome battle. We're firing you with cause. Like, dude, they straight trashed the guy. Now he's got to fight for his life. I don't know. I hate how we decide to let everybody in the participation award. I mean, give me Nova's titles. 2015 and 1985. What else they got?
Right.
I mean, even Villanova in the 90s. I mean, I remember Kerry Kittles and the worst Nova shorts ever because they had these huge, like, cartoony claw marks in their shorts. I mean, dude, they were okay. But to be a blue blood, you've got to consistently be awesome. That's it. Michigan isn't consistently awesome. What, now look, now in the last 6 years, they have. And occasionally, once a decade, they seemingly put it together. Get to a title game. Mull it over. When you're looking for somewhere to go watch a game, you got